Guess who's there? The old man. The old man and his chat. So we have two changes. Number one, very obviously the background. That's literally just a blanket over green screen. Number two, I worked on my microphone yesterday. Guess what? It was crap. And while we are at it, let's see if it shit the bed again. Nope, it's fine. Yesterday it was at 100, and then I put it down to 80, and while I was talking, it rose. It rose, and I was completely confused what was going on. That was so bad. But now, hopefully, everything is fixed, and my microphone should be way, way better. Well, I listened to it yesterday, recording a video while changing the settings, and it sounded fine. It sounded fine. And now we are here. And the first... Well, is it the first thing that we're going to do? Yes, the first thing we're going to do is this one. The 4-month promise has been broken for PoE 2. But 1 day ago? Oh. That might be a little... Well, it doesn't matter. He's reacting to stuff too while we are all stalling for 1.5 release. So let's do that. First things first. My problem is when I listen to the music, I can't focus. And yes, I have to focus while I watch a video. Because I want to understand what's going on. Is autoplay on? I hope not. I hope not. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, Rabbit. What's up, dude?
It's some dry times out here, right?
Yeah. I mean, what are we supposed to do,
rough.
man?
Yes.
Well, they said we're committing to a 4-month cycle where we're doing dates over features, and if they release early May, it's a 5-month league. But if we are to trust the prediction of PoEDB, it's the end of May, and that's a 6-month league.
And we have the 22nd. We have the 22nd already. Wait, did you say end of May? Because we have April, what?
PoEDB, it's the end of May. And
oh no. Oh no. Oh god. We are off to a good start into this video. Awesome. Oh god, yeah. To be fair, as a PoE 2 player, you have to be getting used to pain at this point, right? Because things aren't as great as they could be. They aren't horrible. It could be way, way worse. I mean, look at Destiny 2, right? But, oh my god, yeah, this is not good. Now, for me personally, it might be good because this means I can fully do the new content in Arc Raiders and stream it and do the expedition without worrying about, oh my god, yeah, the new season for PoE 2 is out. Oh no, now I have to cut one short for the other. At the moment it looks like I don't have to. At the moment it looks like I will be able to fully enjoy the release of the new map, do the expedition, and then I can enjoy that for 2 weeks or something like that, maybe even 3, and then we gonna play PoE 2. Yeah. But I really, really wanted to actually come out soon. I really do.
And that's a 6-month league.
Yeah, I don't want to engage in like big doomerism, but I've heard some people throw out the suggestion that it might lead to them doing this around like late May. So it means we're basically getting 2 leagues before 1.0. So it's gonna be like 2 5-month, 6-month leagues, and I'm really scared about that. I don't know. Because I kind of believe we might get a 1.0 in December. I think that might be the reason behind XLCon in November.
To be fair, I can't really see that. They have too many problems. Now, of course, they can do it. But what will the game look like then? They have so many problems that have to get fixed before that. But yeah, I'm not so sure. I'm really not sure. I hope they. To be fair, I would rather them taking the time and do stuff properly than releasing 1.0 and it's botched.
And yeah, that would mean we had I think in a year we had 2 leaks, right? Or am I? So that's rough, I think.
So
Yes.
I think we're all kind of set on expecting a 1.0 in December. But then again, I don't want to throw any names under the bus, but the 2026 XLCon is something that has been talked about for quite a few years. And it's been a preliminary plan of theirs to do that in 2026.
Yeah, that's not something you just plan and like set up in a few weeks, right? That's something probably years ahead, right?
Well, once they've decided to do it, it takes them about a year of planning to make it happen. When I spoke to, again, I don't want to throw names under the bus, some of the higher ups in the company, about a year of planning.
Ready to throw names. I'm ready to throw names under the bus. I just don't know anyone. That's
That's good.
Well, yeah, it takes them about a year of planning. So obviously they need to have this, talked about and prepped way before that. So more than a year. So obviously with everything that's going on, this has been planned before. They probably expected to have 1.0 launched before XLCon, and that's not happening. And I think that they might have felt ready to launch it before that, and now they're like, okay, but XLCon's happening, so now we're just going to do this for the marketing push of it. But how did you do with content creation before PoE2 Early Access? You don't mind me asking?
I started content creation with PoE2. My first uploaded video was like 2 weeks after the early access release of PoE2. I've been in this for like 15 months now, so I'm just a baby.
Fresh out the gate, man.
Yeah.
It's fair enough.
So I can't really I just played PoE1 without like any content creation ever, and played a lot of Diablo 2, and then I just on a whim, I lost my job like 2 months before PoE2 early access release, and I had like 6 months I wanted to take off anyway after that job, so I just decided to
imagine being able to do that. That's great. Good for him.
Do this on a whim, and then kind of worked out. So here I am.
Congratulations! That's actually this way to get started. Sorry about the job.
That was really lucky, I think. No, that was fine. It was fine.
Fair enough.
I had not the best luck in jobs before that. I worked in esports before that, and then COVID hit, and then I lost that, and then I got into something else, and then it all worked out in the end. So we're here now.
That's fair enough.
Video games, woo.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so I don't really have like. That's why I'm always like I'm just vibing basically, because I'm not really making any plans when it comes to these types of droughts now or anything because this is all just very new to me. The first real drought that I felt was between 02 and 03, I have to say. That was definitely like a month or two where I felt like, damn, I just can't find anything to do content around because I really don't like doing the filler content type. As when you look at my YouTube, it's just like it's build guides and sometimes these like Gamba style content, but I'm really bad at finding these like filler type content.
I'm the exact opposite. I'm the exact opposite. All filler, no build guides. Well, I talk about builds, but on my gaming channel, but not really explaining a lot because I'm not good enough in the game for that. It's very, very simple.
Stuff because I don't like to do it, but
I mean, we all degrade.
On my channel, yeah. The last video on my channel was like 3 months ago now for PoE2, so
Ooh.
it's
yeah. I mean, I'll let me check my channel. What do I have? Last video. Okay, I have one prediction video. Other than that, it's Yapping with Jazz DM. Then it's React. Oh, TFT drama 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
3
that
weeks
was a
ago.
good. I was in the US while that happened, so I missed all of that.
Oh shit! Oh wait, Kikis is uploading something. I'm uploading shit. Hold up. Okay, we're getting something today apparently.
Wait, what?
Content.
Nice, amazing content. Yeah, probably React content, but whatever.
React, yeah.
Not right now, but today. Okay, got it, Kikis. Thank you. Now, the reason I'm asking is PoE1. Like I've been streaming for 12 years, a little bit more now.
That's a lot of time. I'm at it for a little more than a year now. Yeah.
I know.
And yeah, it's been a while, right? And like in the early days, it was very long leagues and whatnot in the very start. But then they went to 3-month league cycles, and everybody loved it. And most of us streamers were like, we made good money on a league launch, and then we kind of broke even on month 2, and then most of us, if not all, were literally bleeding out of the 3rd month only to get good income again on the next month. And then
that's me right now.
Yeah. And then
that what happens if you only play one game, which thankfully I don't. But 3 live service games is the maximum, I think, because PoE, for me it's PoE1, PoE2, and Arc Raiders, and like you can see, 3 games, live service games, is a lot to handle, actually. And as a content creator, that's already quite a lot. Now imagine all these companies making live service games, wanting everyone to play their games. Normal people don't have the time for that. It's impossible. That's why they all don't make money, the games.
Had 4-month leagues, and then suddenly they had some leagues that were 5-month leagues, and they started degrading on the scheduling. And then obviously Settlers of Calgary happened, and which was an 84-year-long league. And during that,
my question would be, did that start when Chris Wilson left the company? I think the deterioration started when he left, or right before that. When he basically was out the door already. I think that is when it started.
Time leading into PoE2 early access, there were so many streamers who were full-time streamers that either went down to part-time or they had to quit streaming altogether. I mean, there's so many names out
Makes
there.
sense.
For Badger started working with DDD, for example. That's one of the guys. Yeah. And a lot of them was like not able to sustain themselves due to lack of releases. And then DDD releases PoE2 early access, and it's like...
But that's only because they are focused on one singular game. That's the mistake. I absolutely believe that's like the mistake. I wouldn't do that. because that's dangerous. That can only work if you have several channels and each channel focuses on only one game. That can work, but it won't be great.
Okay, great. Now we have, every 2 months we have PoE2, every 2 months PoE1. Everyone's happy. Great. Okay, this is very reassuring for a lot of us content creators.
And then that didn't happen. That's it. It didn't happen.
And then they say, hey, we're committing to dates over features. And everybody just let out this huge sigh. And like, yes, thank fuck. No more concerns, no more worries. We can focus on content and like actually do this in a comfortable way. And then suddenly we're in this position now. And they're like, okay, well, 5-month league. And then there's too many people saying end of May. And I don't want to be a doomer, but I was very confident that we were going to see a reveal stream at the end of April and launch on like the 8th of May. I think there's too many people, too many sites, too many comments and whispers that are pointing towards an end of May release for me to neglect.
Okay.
I'm actually in the boat these days, believing that the launch will be on the 29th of May.
29th even, okay. Like even the pessimists in my chat were like 22nd,
That
I
would
think.
be
So I'm still on the hope train for 15th, but yeah, the thing is,
yeah.
I would have expected. I
5
don't
weeks.
think it's delayed. Like people are throwing out the stuff with delayed and everything. They haven't really veered from the original announcement being like we will reveal the timeline towards the end of April. That's still like strictly speaking, that's still on the docket basically because it's not end of April. But I don't think it's gonna be like, let's say they drop the teaser tomorrow and say the stream is on Friday. It's I don't think there's gonna be like less than 2 weeks between that. So it's at least from the point where we get a teaser, it's at least gonna be 2 weeks after that, right? So that's
Well, normally it's the week before, right?
Yeah. So
it's the normal
I don't know,
schedule.
It'll be different. It has been like 3 weeks or something on the median. I think it's kind of crazy that ever since they said they are gonna adhere to this 4-month cycle, it has been going down like that. We kind of almost had it before, and then they committed to that and said the thing that you also said with the dates and everything. And ever since then, the leaks have been much longer. It's definitely scary. We'll see. What do you think about like the December release thing? Because that is something that I am supremely worried about. Dropping 1.0 before Christmas.
Why would that be concerning?
Don't they take 3 weeks off or something over Christmas? And we've had like the last 2 league releases before Christmas have been, let's say, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe a problem.
Well, okay, that's a fair take. So I actually had a conversation with Chris Wilson about that. The way GGG was
Chris Wilson, who is not at the company anymore,
was handled when Chris Wilson was still in the company was more demanding of their staff to the point of when they have a launch, whether or not it's a holiday or not, they're going to have people in the office to deal with things as needed. Whereas these days, they care more about the devs. What's the word? How to describe this?
Work-life balance or whatever it's called.
Yeah, work-life balance and respecting devs' free time and holidays.
Sure.
To the point where during the holidays they basically just have a bare bone structure of people.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's fine, but you can't release anything right before that because that will not work. There are going to be problems with the release because historically that always happened. So, and yes, it always happened with GGG. Path 1 or 2. Every release, they had problems that had to be fixed over the weekend and the coming 1 or 2 weeks. So if you would launch something and then everyone is not at the company, it would be bad. So yeah, that wouldn't work.
Company, and we saw that with the Holton situation, obviously, which could have been prevented with just a simple announcement, in my opinion, so that they could do something about it, but they didn't do that. So I mean, that's part of it. I do believe that on a 1.0 release that they're not going to be doing that. They're going to do the whole Chris Wilson approach and have people on hand for it, because it's such a massive thing. I also think that the other side of the coin is obviously December is the best month to release anything in the gaming world
100%.
of the year, right? Especially coming up right after XLCon. It's in November. They can announce it, all the hype. They'll have, you know, last XLCon had what, 300,000-400,000 people CCV watching. You know, millions upon millions of people in the end. So I think that not releasing in December would, you know, diminish the value of the investment they're putting into XLCon, which is, you know, why most of us are believing it will be in December, right?
Yeah, it's just like, it's not even for live service games, but just like in games development in general. I think as soon as there are money people in the background, they are always pushing for like December releases like that, and especially in a game that is like that has a monetary structure like PoE, where the game is essentially free to play, but people are just spending their extra money, I would say, on not only like stash tabs and skins and whatever, just having the biggest hype in the game, which is definitely the 1.0 release, having that over the Christmas holiday is just, it just makes so much sense. So and I think that's why most people are also saying that it just points to the fact that it is going to be 1.0 in December, with XLCon being November. I'm just like a little bit worried because the last two, it released on December 6th, and then we had the Christmas break, and then over the Christmas break we had the Temporalis tube situation that was on 0.1. And then I think, what was the last one? The last December release was this one, right? And that was the Holton situation. And it was just very, very frustrating to see as a player. I get the whole laws. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know like New Zealand work laws or anything. And apparently they are very strict about that, to like have this work-life balance and everything. And you are actually not allowed to work when it's an actual holiday. But I just thought, like, couldn't you have like,
which is crazy. Even for me as a German, that's crazy.
At least 3 or 4 people on like on like emergency service when something like that happens. And if a similar thing happens in a 1.0 release where the game is going free to play on Steam, and we probably have player numbers that are gonna be insane.
I completely forgot that game is going to be free to play. I completely forgot about that. Oh my god. Yes, that's another problem. When they release the game, they will have a massive influx of players. Oh my god. It will at least double the player base. But player base of the Cocoon players numbers. I absolutely can see that, yes. So yeah, they will run into massive problems there. Massive problems. Yeah, that's, oh boy, that's big problem here, I would guess. And the thing is, they would have to plan for that eventuality months before, because you can't just 1 week before you launch a game into 1.0 then go, oh yeah, we have to have more server capacity, right? That has to be planned months in advance.
I would just be very worried if there's like a situation like that happening again. I think that could be really bad for the games.
I hope that they're gonna tackle situations like the Holton stuff better. I think like they don't have to do anything about it when it comes to deploying a patch. They just need to make an announcement, because like I talked about that during the last December, where when this stuff happened, I did send some people at the office a message about us, like, hey, what about this? What's happening? I didn't really get any responses to confirm or deny it. But all they had to do was make an announcement saying, hey, we're aware of this. This is not intended, but we don't have people in the office to deploy a patch about this. But, just make a statement saying we're aware this is not intended, and, there will be consequences in abuse case scenarios, which they've done in the past.
Yes, makes
when
sense.
we're back in the office. And then they could have done something about it. Then streamers would stop doing it, promoting it. Less people would do it, and then they could dish out some, temp bans for abusing it. But they didn't do any announcement. There was no statements, nothing. So when they came back to the office, there were too many people doing it for them to make any sort of, creating any sort of consequences for the abuse, and that just spiraled out of control. And we got what we got.
Number one, yes. Number one, number two, I didn't even know about that. About anything. I was just blissfully playing the game, enjoying myself, watching streams, streaming myself, everything, and then was I even streaming myself? I don't even remember. I think I was. It was horrible. Because of course it was. Of course it was. The game ran horribly on my system. And that with streaming, yeah, no. I think it was horrible for me, yes. So then I decided to just play the game without streaming it. God, that's so long ago. Well, it's not that long. Oh god, yeah, but long enough. Almost 2 years. Oh god, almost 2 years. Okay, let's not talk about that anymore.
And now we're in that
Getting me depressed.
lasting 5 months, potentially 6, with if it's true that we're getting a launch at the end of May. And I don't know, man. At least we got the announcement for the announcer of the announcements of the announcements.
Yes, at least you got that.
I mean, very, very soon, it surely means that. And I said this earlier because I've been I was in a call with Miso and Prada earlier today. We already yapped about this for 4 hours. And it is just, I don't think you can fault people for going a little bit crazy right now, because the anticipation is just super big. And I think that in general, that's just a good sign for the health of the game overall. People just want the new content, whether you are the dead gamer type or the 16 hours a day gamer type. At this point, everyone just wants a new league.
Yes.
It just
I agree.
And the drought is just, it is objectively too long right now. I don't think anyone could ever say this is
absolutely agree.
Okay for a game like this. I don't know what Prada earlier said. Prada said PoE2 is the newborn baby, and you should definitely not leave that just unattended for this amount of time.
I agree with
to
that.
speak for myself, I'm just extremely excited. I just want stuff, and then that just leads to people speculating. That just leads to people being worried about delays or whatever. And I think it's just a natural response to go a little bit crazy right now with all of this happening, or for the lack of stuff happening, right?
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. My main concern is how they were very vocal, very adamant about, hey, we're locking in 4-month cycles, we're committing to dates over features, only to walk back on it and end up with a 5, potentially 6-month league if it happens at the end of May. It also, like you mentioned, what happens if they release at the end of May? Are we going to end up having 2 leagues this year, with them having this massive 0.5 in end of May, if it happens end of May, that is, and then nothing for another 6 months? The other argument, obviously, is that the expectation and the bar of what people expect from PoE launches is extremely high.
Yes.
And GDG has, despite the bar and expectation being so ridiculously high, they are almost always blowing that expectation out of the water and overperforming and over-delivering.
Yeah.
There's been obviously leagues the past 315, 319 that kind of fell flat, right? But ultimately, they've always done that. And if they now are sitting on 6-month league or 5, there's too many people saying the end of May. So, I'm starting to believe that. But if that happens, the expectations will be even bigger. How much more are we getting as a result of them having 1, maybe 2 months extra time to work on it? But,
understandable.
Then again, if we look at what happened in 2024, there was 8 or 9 months of settlers or something, and then
Yeah.
this massive PoE2 came out. And you mentioned player base for PoE2 with early access being, so when the game launches free to play, like obviously that's going to be massive, because I was talking to some people at the office leading into PoE2 early access, and before early access launched December 2024, they had sold over 1 million copies of early access.
Oh boy.
That is crazy still to me. I don't think they ever expected that. Like
No.
a million registrations, or however you want to call that, like keys turned in, or whatever that is. I don't think they ever expected that. That is crazy. This many people essentially buying a game that eventually will be free to play is I don't think anyone expected that. And yeah,
the thing is, basically all the PoE1 players bought the game. Basically all of them, because they wanted, more Path of Exile, and they got that. Mostly, right? Because it's somewhat different than PoE1. I mean, I think we all can agree on that. But yeah, I mean, I paid for it, but I also paid for PoE1 when it wasn't better. And yes, I'm playing Path of Exile 1 since 2012, about that, around that. I think 3 acts was the maximum when I started playing, but I don't remember. Too long ago. And yeah, if you're a fan of the franchise, then yes, you're buying in. Of course you do. And the thing is, even if you wouldn't have bought into the game, into the beta, at the end you would pay money for it anyways. What if there's something in the game that's not in PoE1 and it gets a stash tab? Now you're gonna get the stash tab, right? So at the end you will pay for it anyways. That's how I see it. So there's literally no negative in buying into the game.
It's definitely felt that they are. I don't know anything about them, so I always feel bad, like shitting out an opinion that I essentially don't know anything about. But it just, from the outside, it does seem like a little bit that they are a little bit in over their head, but just like trying their best, obviously, to get it out. But it's definitely hard. I don't know what the whole situation right now is. Are they actually 2 teams? I think that was said, right? There are 2 distinctive teams now working on PoE1 and PoE2. There's probably still like massive overlap, but
the fast I heard, that's not the case. They're switching most of the time, right? Am I wrong? Is my information old? Maybe
between those teams, yeah, I don't think the expectation, like, because you said the expectation of the reveal stream, I don't think it's controversial to say that the expectation has ever been higher than for the 0.5 thing. So it's gonna be hard. They usually do that, like you said. They usually over deliver, but this one is going to be, or it has to be, massive to over deliver this time. Or is it maybe
not even over deliver, just deliver. Just the delivery has to be massive, because the expectation is completely reworked end game. I mean, that's a lot. And on top of that, a league mechanic. That's already 2 things, and the league mechanic has to be really good. And then, of course, what do we expect? More skills, especially more, more super gems. Absolutely more super gems, and maybe a new class. Maybe. I mean, we don't know, but it could be. Didn't we get a new class every new season? The druid before that? I think yes. I think we did. I think we did, yes. See, so that it would be normal to expect them. Normal, yeah. It would be fair to expect a new class, or at least new ascendancies and revokes of ascendancies that aren't used. You know, something like that.
Something, or is it maybe going to be as big? So it's actually going to be until December the next one, and then they have maybe a 0.51 or a 0.52, and yeah, it's
Tough one. It really is. I mean, the other argument, like we know that they're still trying to grasp how they're gonna balance their work. They're hiring more people to maintain this push, right? With the cycle that they're committing to.
Might be a mistake.
I don't know. It's a tough one, but definitely expectations are high. I mean, the end game changes were supposed to come for 0.4. I like to describe it as, when we talk about the vision in PoE 1, when they make changes to the game, we have an idea of the game. There's a vision, there's a picture, and they're just adding stuff or changing stuff on the picture for us. Whereas in PoE 2, ever since early access came out, 2024, it's been like a blank canvas, and they just put a primer on it, and then every season they've added some colors to it, but we still have no idea what the finished product or the finished image is going to look like. We don't know if it's going to be a mountain range or if it's going to be a bunch of trees or a lake. I have no idea what's going to be on this picture.
He's right, and that's actually worrying, because I think they never particularly said, yeah, this is the vision, this is what we are going for. I think they never specifically explained that, ever. Which is not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Your customers should know what they're getting into.
And the argument has always been that once they do the end game changes to what they want, it will end up in a position where we have an idea what the actual game will shape up to be. Because like we have this immersive, meaningful combat up until, depending on the build, but around Act 3, end of Act 3 is usually where most builds are quote unquote online. And once you get to that point, we go away from immersive, meaningful combat to walking through the game. And now we're more leaning into how the gameplay is in PoE 1, turning the game into PoE 1.
Unless you are me, then you never do that. Even trash mobs, white trash mobs, are still meaningful content. Oh yeah, I guess my builds are just trash, which is not surprising. I have no idea what I'm doing. Less than 500 hours.
1.5 instead of 2.
Yeah.
And I think we're all in agreement of that is being the case. So with the endgame changes coming, that will give us an indicator of, hey, this is how they're going to want the game to turn into. And then they postpone it from 0.4 to 0.5. It's like expectations is sky high, and then the delay and everything. It's such a massive release. But then again, when we talk about it being massive and so important, we're talking about endgame. And like endgame starts as soon as you're done with the campaign. But I think a lot of us content creators tend to forget that when we talk about this, the player base, the majority of the player base are casual players. And we don't really know or can gauge how many of those players actually give a flying fuck about the end game, ultimately.
Yeah. I always get a reality check like that, because we talk about that on the podcast a lot, and I really try to not always speak out of the streamer, no lifer, however, sweat, whatever you want to call that position, because it's always like, yeah, of course, I'm asking for specific things that I would like to see in the game, and that is definitely from the position that I am in. Like on League release for the first 4 weeks, I stream this game 16 hours a day, play every single minute of my day, and it's definitely a whole other spectrum when it comes to like players that obviously don't take that approach. So and you have to, at GGG's side of things, you have to please both of these players somehow. That's why I personally am always asking for more content on the higher spectrum. So basically have more challenging content on the top end. And I always think that that is like the secret to making the end game loop work that worked for like 15 years now, or like 10 plus years for PoE1, to just always have these higher and more challenging things to do on the top end. So yeah, I would also, because you use like the
as a non-hardcore player, when it comes to Path of Exile, I'm a casual. I'm a casual. Even in Path of Exile 1, I've never beaten an actual endgame boss. I've got a couple of how's she called? Yeah, I've no idea. The first one you encounter, the chick, when you're starting mapping. That's the only one that I fought, and I wasn't even in her actual end game fights. And I've not fought any bosses, any map bosses at all, end game bosses on PoE1, and not even. And God, what's wrong with me today? I haven't eaten anything. And in PoE2, it's the same. So what is the problem for me? Getting to the stuff is boring to me. It's boring. It's tedious. It's like the expedition in PoE in Arc Raiders, where you had to accumulate money to get the skill points and stuff like that. It wasn't hard to get. It was just tedious, and for me, it is tedious to get to a point where I can fight the bosses in a game. It's tedious. Over and over and over, running the literally same maps. And there's nothing good dropping for me. And when I make a mistake, I die and lose experience. Because my equipment isn't good enough, because there's nothing good dropping. And even if I'm crafting, it's not... I don't get the resource that I would need to even consider the equipment to be useful. That's annoying. That's tedious. That makes me not want to play the game. And that's why I, in the most cases, stop playing after the campaign. I mean, I do the maps and then, okay, no, I'm bored. And then I leave. And I come back for the next season. That's how I play it. And it's not even that I don't want to kill the bosses. I want to, but getting to that point is so tedious. It's kind of annoying. And that's why I just don't do it. I mean, maybe I would do it if my builds were better. that might be a big part. Maybe I should just go with a standard build and just do that. Stop thinking for yourself, old man. Just do what everyone else is doing. Maybe that would work. But doing my own stuff, that actually is the most fun thing about the game for me. If the things work out at least half decently. If they don't work out, then of course, oh my god, it's frustrating. I don't want to play anymore. And I play a different character, yeah. But trying out my own stuff, that's the most fun to me. Getting stronger is what's most fun to me. And that happens mostly in the campaign. So when I can play through the campaign and have that experience of getting stronger within, I don't know, for me in PoE 1, I don't know, 20 hours maybe, and in PoE 2 it's maybe 30, because I'm a slow, slow player. I'm old. That's the excuse that we use. I'm old, and then to have the same growth and power in the end game, I would have to invest 100 or 200 hours into it. That's, I mean, I can, but why wouldn't I just do something else? You know what I mean? Why don't I do just anything else? Play Arc Raiders, play a single player game, or just do some reacts while we are at streaming. Yeah, you know. And I think that's a problem, that the end game is kind of not accessible for average players, because everything takes so much time and effort that people just stop playing. At least that's my opinion. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let's continue. Oh, and if you want to see more of this, follow, subscribe, give it a like.
Reference of, you used like the example of the paint. I would even argue that they have slapped some paint onto the building that is PoE 2, and have also like scratched off the paints at points, and like completely overhauled, because there were some things that they originally wanted the game to be, and they like, whether it was due to the community asking for these things, or whether things didn't just work like they intended it to be, they even like restarted some stuff. Like we're probably gonna see a whole Atlas rework in the next update, I would assume.
That's the plan.
The whole tower thing. I don't know if async trade was like something that they originally set out to be in PoE 2 before the release. So I think it was originally planned that we have all classes before 1.0, which is probably not going to happen now. So there have been some definite, I wouldn't even call it like steps back. I think it's just the nature of how a game like this is produced, but they definitely threw some stuff at the wall that didn't stick, and they decided to completely reevaluate and restart on that. So that might,
which is not a bad thing, by the way. Things that don't work out, you reevaluate and then change or get rid of it.
might also be why we kind of feel like we are a little bit behind on some stuff, or whether it feels like delayed or something.
I mean,
because we are. Worst case scenario, grinding G games is becoming too big for its own good. That's the worst case scenario here.
there's a couple factors to take into consideration there. I mean, async trade was a result of last epoch, and they used PoE 2 early access as a test field for it. Realized it was good, and then they came to PoE 1. Like one game siphons off the other kind of approach, and
Originally set out.
Oh, I didn't want to do that. Number one, he's right. Number two, that's a good idea. It's a good thing that they, things that work in PoE 1, let's bring them to PoE 2, and vice versa. That's a good thing.
To be in PoE 2 before the release, probably not going to happen now. So there have been steps back. I think it's just the nature of how a game like this is produced, but they definitely threw some stuff at the wall that didn't stick, and they decided to completely reevaluate and restart on that. So that might also be why we kind of feel like we are a little bit behind on some stuff, or whether it feels like delayed or something.
I mean, there's a couple factors to take into consideration there. I mean, async trade was a result of last epoch, and they used PoE 2 early access as a test field for it. Realized it was good, and then they came to PoE 1. Like one game siphons off the other kind of approach, and they can't add it and then remove it. It's the same thing with like pick up range, like opening up Pandora's box. They can always make it bigger, but they can never make it Sure, like they can never make it worse.
Yeah.
So once they've done that, it's one of those decisions where once that's done, they can't walk back on it. Another thing to point out is the Jonathan has said multiple times over the course of the development of PoE 2 that they are okay with launching 1.0 without all the weapons, without all the classes, but they cannot launch 1.0 without the entire campaign.
Yes.
They also said the original plan was for PoE 1. For PoE 2 launch. Early access should only last about a year. We're looking at a 2-year time frame now, and that is again to finish the campaign. And then before early access launched, they saw Diablo 4 getting so much shit for the lack of endgame. And that was their main reasoning for stopping the finishing production and development of the campaigns and smacking on this bare bone structured endgame for us, which is the Infinite Atlas. And maybe it's very likely that the endgame that they provided was the thing they could smack up the fastest, and they just had to settle with something they might not have wanted from originally, and that is why it's taking so long, as they're completely reworking the endgame to what they wanted the endgame to be.
That actually would be the best thing that could happen. If they literally, this was just, we smacked that together, and now this is what we actually wanted to do, and here it is, and it's awesome. That would be the ideal. And now we have to see if that comes to reality or not.
They felt forced to push out endgame content as a result of Diablo 4's lashback from the community. Mark also said in the CGD's Q&A after the last interview that the Atlas rework, or at least the Atlas skill tree rework, was supposed to be from a different universe kind of approach. And whatever that means is very hard to tell, right? But, we're all expecting big things. So maybe this is the launch the update that they're doing, which is going to completely reshape the vast majority of the endgame to something that they wanted to do and will then be the staple endgame of PoE 2 moving forward. But then again, Jonathan also said last year, 2025, that they were hoping they could dish out the full release in December. And he said in an interview, I think it was with Destin or one of the website interviews, that 60%? If they couldn't, the 65% chance that if they can't make that, then they're very likely launching the league after, which would have been a March league. The March league, not happening. So now we're looking at a 0.5 in May, early or late. But at the same time, that sounds to me like if Jonathan is that confident that the campaign is pretty much done, so I think that 0.5 I firmly believe, and this might be a lot of copium,
and here it comes, that the campaign is basically done, and we are looking now with 0.5 that this is the end game that they envisioned, and they put that out for 0.5, so we can play and test it. And then in December, 0.1 gets released, game with the end game that you get in 0.5 and the finished campaign. And until then, they work only on classes, and all of a sudden, all the classes are there. Could be. Let's see what he thinks.
I think that they are practically done with the campaign. I genuinely think that they're either done or very close to done with the campaign stuff. And I don't think we're going to get acts in 0.5. I think that there's only 2 more acts, that they're going to hold off on that. Even if it's done, they're going to hold off on it so that the 1.0 is as big as freaking possible. and we know that the majority of the player base is casuals, because I mean it's easier on a 1.0 launch. It's better marketing value for them to say, hey, here's 2 new acts for the casuals who don't care about endgame, than to give them the second last act for 0.5 and then give those players one more act when the game launches. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they value that differently. But I do think that they are practically done with it, and now they're just having this massive focus on endgame and all of those things to shape the game up to what they want it to be, and then dishing all of the big things in for the 1.0 launch in December. That's where I'm at least.
Yeah. And I think that's honestly the right call. I think that just makes sense, because just like from a marketing perspective, having for 1.0, having as like the big thing for 1.0 as like the marketing pull, or the pull for most players, it is I think it's going to be 2 things, like you said, the act 5 and 6, but then also having maybe this wasn't originally planned, but I think the second thing that they really want for that would be a big class, like something like, I don't know, Marauder, Templar, Shadow, whatever it may be, to then have this like, oh, you get all the remaining acts and you get classes. Because this might be a hot take, and I've been definitely getting some people mad at me for that, but I personally think that right now the game doesn't need classes or ascendancies. I think we need endgame content, and I personally would not be mad if 0.5 is a massive endgame overhaul and addition to the endgame loop, and having more stuff to do in the endgame. And maybe I wouldn't be mad if we don't get a class. Because I don't think a class does much for me when the end game is still the same. And I would much rather have them completely focus on making a functioning and good and essential end game loop, as opposed to having classes. Because I feel like the game has been treated as a full release game for a while now anyway, and I don't mind having like three classes left for the upcoming updates in the future. Like, oh, the Shadow still for 1.0, or like whatever it is. So I personally, I wouldn't be mad about that. So I
would personally agree with him. And I also just had an idea for the towers. I'm gonna make a video about that after this. Wait, no, we don't. So my idea for the towers, another idea for the towers. I had one earlier and made a video about it. This is a different idea. So how about, my first idea was that the towers are connected with tunnels through each other. And now my next idea is that, the underground, the underneath the towers, gets harder the more towers you have unlocked. How about that? Gives the towers more purpose, and you have literally more content, just more content. Oh my god, I'm a genius.
I want endgame. That is like my main focus. I want if I could choose 2 things, for me it's always game performance and then endgame, because that's what I live for in this game. It's like
I mean, that's fair. I mean, if you look at PoE 2, what is lacking right now? We have 2 last acts, right?
Yes.
We have a couple of classes.
Yes.
Well, we have, what's it called? Shadow, Duelist, Marauder, Templar, right?
Yeah, they are missing.
Lacking 3rd Ascendancy on some classes.
Yes.
What is that? Ranger,
Amazon, Druid, Monk.
Is it Huntress and Monk?
Yeah. Oh, Amazon is an ascendancy.
Yeah. What else is lacking? Endgame.
Optimization.
Yeah, I mean, just like actual content, more so than optimization. Optimization will always be a thing that I have to do every update, right?
Yes.
It's like that's always on my personal, like, that's very subjective to me. To me, game performance is like always number 1 thing, in my opinion.
Yeah. So I mean, if we look at
If the game runs like trash, people won't play it because they can't. Literally. I mean, I am running into problems, at least while streaming. Do I also while not streaming? I don't even remember. I think I do. I think my graphics gets downscaled while even not playing. So that is a problem. And the thing is, I can't really do anything about that because if I turn down the graphic settings, it basically doesn't do anything. You know?
content-wise, that's lacking in the game. I think last act, Shadow Duelist, Marauder Templar, lacking Third Ascendancy, Ranger Druid, Hunter's Monk, Endgame, Divination cards is not in the game yet.
Another trial as well.
Toda, Third Ascendancy.
Yeah.
Option.
Absolutely.
What else is there? Like actual like big content stuff that's lacking in the game right now that we know of. It kind of sums up what's lacking. Really not that much.
Yeah.
Unless I'm missing something.
I mean, some of these have like serious implications because with how they structured the end game being focused around the Infinite Atlas thing, there's just it's like Lego kind of. You can just piece stuff on there. I guess you could always have these. Like we got with the new lineage support gems, there were that has some endgame implications because we got like these, what are these called? They're not pinnacle bosses. What are they called again? Like dangerous bosses or lethal bosses.
Yeah,
I
forgot.
And that could always be something that they just put on. Like let's say there's a new P1 some kind of new lineage support gem that you only get on a specific boss or whatever. So
Sure.
I think boss content like that could always just be pieced onto the Infinite Atlas like that. And that's why I think, personally, I've heard some people hate on the Infinite Atlas as a system. I personally think that it's a really, really good system to future-proof it in kind of a way to always be able to add stuff on there. Because it's
agree.
like open to all sides always. You can always just add stuff on there.
But
like if we walk through the stuff that's lacking, we start with the two last acts. We both believe this is like a 1.0 full release angle.
Yes, absolutely.
And not before.
Absolutely, 100%.
Is what we're expecting, right? And if we then look,
be extremely surprised if we get the full acts before 1.0. That is, I don't think that's gonna happen.
They've also said that the last act is supposed to be shorter, so that again makes me feel like why would they release the fifth act and then for the full release they're like, hey, here's the last one, it's pretty short, enjoy. Like, again,
makes no sense.
I think we're all on the same boat there. So what about Shadow Duelist, Marauder Templar? Since 0.5 is taking so freaking long, do you think that we're gonna see one of these classes?
I do think we're getting at least. I do think we're getting a class with 0.5 it is. I do think so because if we don't,
likely.
Even though I said I personally wouldn't be mad if we don't get a class, I do think that is like something that a big part of the community would be really up in arms about. I would say if the previous league was this long and then there's no class, I think the endgame rework could be amazing, but people would still be complaining a lot about not getting like duelists. People in my chat are like crazy for swords. It seems everyone is just always talking about swords. So
yeah, I mean the argument's always been there with how can you have an ARPG game without swords kind of argument.
Yeah, which is understandable.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Jonathan said it himself, right? But he said, and I think people are reading too much into that a little bit. He said it would be criminal to release the game without swords. That means that doesn't mean 0.5, guys. That could mean 1.0. He said it would be criminal to release the game without swords. Everyone's going like, oh, that definitely means swords are coming now as the next one. No, not really. Not really. It could not be swords.
Good way. So here's another fun fact. Every PoE 2 league has released new ascendancies for existing classes. The only argument is that 0.3, quote unquote, only gave us Abyssal Lich, which was like this hidden ascendancy for the Lich, right? But since every
Best ascendancy in the game, by the way. Just
Abyssal Lich.
so you know.
Don't remember that.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh wait, we share that opinion, right? Isn't your favorite ascendancy Lich as well?
Are you watching the stream?
Yes, I know about your back tattoo.
I gotta show the voice.
Oh no! Oh boy!
I have an appointment for Wednesday. I'm still not sure what
Oh,
I'm doing
no.
next. So I'm.
It looks
Oh my
great though.
God. Yeah,
It
that
looks
is so fucking
great.
sick.
Yeah,
I just have a Val orb. I have a Val orb on my chest. That's my PV2 that's my PV2 tattoo right now.
This is a Arakali sleeve. From Arakali.
Yeah, that is so
Wow,
sick.
that's awesome. The
And
face
I have,
looks awesome.
Fair Graves on my other arm.
Guys, I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think this guy likes Path of Exile. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, it's a mystery.
I showed some of the art from PoE2 specifically to my tattoo artist, and he loves all of that. He wants to tattoo more PoE2 stuff on me now. So and it kind of fits with all the other stuff that I have. So it yeah, I'm not opposed.
So they release a new ascendancy every season. So I guess for me at least, I feel like I'm kind of in the boat of saying that they're going to have new ascendancies for the existing classes in 0.5. Are you in the same category there?
Yeah, 100%. I think that is even most likely to happen. I think before we get a new class in 0.5, I think we are 100% getting more ascendancies. I think that makes the most sense to me. And with the scope of 0.5 seemingly being this big, I'm not even opposed to saying we get one class and let's say, I don't know, 2 ascendancies. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, we'll see what happens.
Any D4 tattoo? Someone asked.
If I have a D4 tattoo now.
I think Quinn has a D4 tattoo, right?
Yeah, he has a D4 bad tattoo.
Why would you do that?
Obviously, Endgame will come for 0.5. I mean, obviously, they were supposed to be for 0.4. They delayed it. And what do you think about divination cards?
Oh, I love that. I love divination cards.
You think we'll get it in 0.5 though?
My stream is basically a slot stream, so
I think we will see the definition cards with 1.0. That's my my humble opinion here. 1.0.
I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be 0.5 though. I don't think people have been saying it has been in the game files or it has been data mined for quite a while now. I don't think that says anything. There's so many things in the game files already that are, I think, eventually obviously gonna come, but I don't think you can make like a safe assumption that something is coming in the next update just because it's in the game files. That's just,
I mean,
kind of hard to say.
A lot of people put a lot of weight in the data mine files. There's a skill called Summon Demon Magus, which I've been super excited to see.
What?
That was in there since early access came out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me too.
There was Summon Companion, which looks like the potential Summon Animate Guardian kind of thing of the PoE2 version. Still hasn't seen the light of day. We have seen Summon Wolf, and when we finally got the Summon Wolves with the Druid, it was completely changed to how the preliminary placeholder version in the datamine file was. In the datamine files, there was a Were Tree form for the Druid. It didn't have anything pointing to existing files of like sound and turn points and movement speed numbers, which the other ones had. But apparently I was talking to DM about this when he was at the office. Apparently they had a placeholder view of a Were Tree, how it would look, but it never made it into the game. So maybe that's a future thing.
I'm so sad about that.
Me too.
I am so sad about that. As a plant enjoyer, I just want I want a plant. I don't know if it's. I even said like it might even be a full ascendancy or something, because I kind of still think that the druid has not been really serviced so far, because we get a shaman, yes. Oracle is kind of, it's a nice ascendancy, but for me it's not really druid. If you just Google druid, a druid is like someone that like does stuff with plants, and it's like green stuff. And
Yes.
I feel like there's still a way to have like a druid ascendancy that maybe is a little bit more green as we have right now. So druid is literally
Make the trees walk. Literally, just let the druid grow a forest and the trees kill the enemies. Go full Lord of the Rings. That would be cool. By the way, I also had an idea for a poisonous plant build, well, kind of build. Well, it's an idea. Could work. I can see that.
in Oracle. Yeah, I know, but just Google druid right now. If you Google druid, it's like all green. It's plants, it's a wolf, it's horns, it's green.
Yeah. No, for sure.
What do you think, by the way, for league mechanic for 0.5?
League mechanic. I mean, I think that they're gonna double down on the whole endgame thing. It has to be an in-map experience. I like the Legion argument. I like the bestiary argument. I like the harvest argument. I also don't mind. I can see Delve to triple down on more in-game activities, because like a Delve mechanic would essentially allow them to present a secondary infinitely scaling Atlas, if you will. So I think that those are up there. But I mean, we're also expecting them to make a 2.0 version of a league, and so far they've made hybrids of existing leagues in Period 1. Veil the modifiers into Abyss mechanics, for example, is one example of what they've done. Temple is another. So I definitely think that for them to scale and focus on the end game stuff, it will be an in-map experience. I'm personally sold on the idea of tracking beast. I've been talking about this for quite some time.
I saw that.
Yeah, but I mean, if they end up scrapping the entire Infinite Atlas, which I don't think they will, then that might not happen. But if they're staying with that and optimizing the approach of the Infinite moving around the Atlas thing, then tracking a beast would give some more life and immersion on that screen, if you will. And I think that could be a cool thing as well to further develop that.
I think tracking beasts on the Infinite Atlas would actually work really well, because you could maybe even have my problem with the Infinite Atlas as we have it right now was always that it just felt a little bit barren most of the time, because they always said it's about exploration and everything, and I never really felt like I was exploring anything on the Infinite Atlas. And every single map that I did was just a way to get to the area that I want to go. In again, you want to go to the corrupted areas, or you want to go to the bosses that drop you the lineage gems, or you want to go to the citadels. Everything else is just kind of like you just do that to just get there. And I think beast tracking could be something really cool to implement it in a kind of a way that more maps get value like that. You go like, oh, this way might not be the way to the citadel, but there's like a beast going into this way, and then I'm tracking it on those maps or something. So I'm a big fan of that idea. I don't really see the Legion thing, because I really hope they're not introducing more heroic jewels into the game as of now, because right now all the heroic jewels we have right now are such a mess. And I think even as someone with 5,000 hours into PvE2, I still don't have a grasp on all the heroic jewels right now. I can't imagine how it is for people that have like maybe a few hundred hours or something. It's a mess right now, and I don't know. Legion in PvE1 is obviously with the heroic.
I think I've never even heard about void jewels. I don't remember at all. Oh, and my microphone was completely peeking out. That's not good.
Jewels, but I don't know if it would be in PvE2. So I'm just like, if I can choose something, it's just gonna be Blight. But I might be alone on that. I like Blight
and
a lot.
DM would love that.
I love Blight.
I can't stand.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see. But I think either way, I think we're all in the category of believing it will be an in-map kind of experience.
Yeah, yes, I think so.
Absolutely.
But on the topic of div cards, do you remember the Valdo puzzle boxes myself and some other streamers received leading into PoE2
Yeah,
launch?
I did.
So,
That was like right on the launch, right? On the early access launch?
We 10% of the boxes that was sent out included the option for us to design a unique item. None of us have been reached out about that, and 90% of the boxes, which is what I got, was to design a divination card for PoE2, and none of us have been reached out about this, which is the main reason why I don't think we're going to see divination cards, because I think that
makes sense.
When they drop div cards, it makes sense to me that everyone who was part of was given the possibility of designing div cards, that we would be reached out to, because when div cards then releases, it becomes a pretty massive thing marketing wise.
Yes.
If all of us streamers that were able to do that, given that privilege, will hype it up even more. Oh shit, that's my card kind of thing. And
yes, and that's why I told you 1.0. He brings the perfect argument for that.
And since they haven't done that, and it takes some time for this to come to fruition, I don't think we'll see that yet.
Yeah, I think Cribster said that earlier in chat as well. That's most likely a strong indicator that that's not coming anytime soon.
Yeah,
but I think it's definitely on the horizon. I would say 1.0 might also be something. I think divination cards overall have to eventually be in PoE2.
I think div cards will come with a league mechanic, straight up.
Yeah,
at least that's what I believe. But I also think that it's going to be a post-launch thing rather than before.
Yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think it will be launch. But then again, they should already work on that, at least partly, right?
I mean, PoE2, on the last note I made here on the PoE2, what's lacking right now, content-wise, it's the Toda. For those of you who are watching, who don't know what Toda is, it's Trial of the Ancestors, that old PoE1 league. It's like the
league was really fun, by the way, really, really fun.
Auto chess battler game with a touch of ARPG, and according to the art books, this was believed to be the third way for us to ascend in PoE2, because there's supposed to be 3 different ways of ascending. We haven't seen the third one. There are indications of this being available in the campaign at the moment, yet it has not made it in. And every time it's been brought up, they've said they postponed it till later, and that's been 2 leagues in a row that they postponed it. So, Rabbit, do you think that Total will see the light of day in 0.5 or later?
I kind of think it will be 0.5 because I do think it might have some endgame implications, because right now, even with only having Trial of Sekemas and Trial of Chaos, I do think those are 2 things, even though it's very controversial, but those are essentially endgame activities, especially Trial of Sekemas, as someone who spends a lot of time in Trial of Sekemas at the start of the league.
I absolutely agree with him, because those things were, endgame things in PoE1.
I know some people hate it. It's very repetitive content, obviously, but we're playing an ARPG. It's by the nature, it is repetitive content. So I think they have the opportunity to do something really, really cool with the third Ascendancy trial, not only making it like a one-time thing where you just go in, get your Ascendancies, and then never bother to go back in there again. If they do it in a cool and refreshing way, I would really ask them to do it in a way where that can be revisited a lot of the times afterwards, and it still be like a cool and engaging thing. Maybe there's some type of way to do it like that, so it's not just this one-off thing, because it's kind of sad. Like I for example, I hate Trial of Chaos. I would never go into Trial of Chaos again. It's super boring. But on the other
I don't like Trial of Chaos. It's really annoying. It's not my thing.
side, I love Trial of Sekemas, and some people are the other way around, and some people absolutely hate both. But I think like in Ascendancy trial, especially when it's has this cool vibe like Toda, it could be something that could also be an endgame activity. So I hope it's coming and it's cool and people want to do it after the Ascendancy as well.
Yeah, I think that Tota will come for 0.5 simply because of a couple of factors. They've cut it 2 leagues in a row, and now they have a 5, potentially 6-month league. I mean, obviously, we're all expecting that due to a delay, it's already a 5-month league. So that's like 1 extra month and potentially 2 extra months. On top of the fact that they had to cut the endgame changes for 0.4, meaning that a lot of the work into the endgame changes were already in a process. Maybe a lot of it was already finished before 0.4 came out.
Yeah.
All of these indicators is telling me that there's a lot of development time allowing them to make 0.5 even bigger. But I don't know what's happening in the background, right? And I think Tota is part of that. I'm not sure if I would call it like an endgame content thing, but it, obviously will have some sort of implications to it. But I definitely think Tota will see the light of day for 0.5, mainly because it's been cut 2 leagues in a row. And a lot of people hate Trial of Chaos, but I would think that a lot more people hate the Sekima. But I'm with you on Sekima. I hate running Sanctum in PoE1. I don't know why, because it's basically the same thing as Sekima in PoE2, but I really like running Sekima in PoE2. And I think it's because I prefer to do that than I do running the lab in PoE1. I fucking hate the lab.
I never got that whole thing. I always thought Sekima was like super exciting. It's very good for just if you're just currency focused, it's amazing. You can just get rich by doing that. It's never quite the same. It's always just a little bit different every time you do it. You are zooming through that because you can get these movement speed relics. It has a pretty exciting boss at the end, and then you also have 2 ways of running it. Either you run it for the vases or you run the vases. You always have this lottery ticket of maybe even getting the last flame or something. I think Sekima's is amazing. I don't get the hate. I don't get the Sekima's hate. I think it's awesome. I kind of think maybe because in Act 4, when we are going into the like Toda area, like that sinkhole map or whatever it's called, the trial that we do there is like these waves, right? We click on the thing before we get the tattoo, and then there's like 2 waves or something of monsters that we have to kill before we get the tattoo. Maybe it's something like that, because in PoE1 it was like an auto battler situation, but as I remember correctly, Trial of the Ancestors was not really well received in PoE1, so maybe they think we have to switch it.
Really? I loved it. I really, really liked it. I interacted with that thing all the time. It was great.
Up a little bit for PoE2, so maybe it's like waves or something, like infinite waves coming at you a little bit like
I would hate
Simulacrum,
that.
but better. I don't know. Maybe something like that.
We'll see. Either way, I don't really know what to add to it. I mean, we're all in this state right now. We're all just yapping, stalling, doing fuck all content. Like DM and I, we sorry?
Peak stalling content. This is what I live for. This is amazing.
Peak stalling.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun for a couple weeks, but if it's late May, holy shit, man! Like DM and I, we have this sponsored thing with Albion Online that we've been doing. It's actually pretty fun. Have you played Albion Online?
No,
you haven't.
I didn't. I watched like a few streams a little bit. It looks pretty cool.
I mean, if you're completely out of stalling content, you're more than welcome to join DM and I. We have a guild on the US servers. You're more than welcome.
I'm always like on such a weird time. I think we're in the same time zone, right? I'm
in Sweden.
I stream. We're at the same time zone, and I stream in the very early morning. So when you start your stream, I'm usually already done.
I have this fucked up addiction to World of Warcraft, so I'm playing that. And I can never play on EU servers because that collides raid times with stream times. So I end up playing on the US servers, which means I'm raiding in the middle of the night. So I always go to bed in the morning.
Jesus.
I can't fucking myself over.
His fiance must love that.
Yeah, we were trying. We have DM on the podcast on Thursday, and then the next one we wanted Rex to be there, and Rex also said, "Okay, we could definitely find a date. Just remember, I'm raiding on Tuesday and Friday, and also we're like, oh god, now we have to find a way to get Rex into the podcast around this raid times." All right,
yeah, Rex is raiding with me and DM.
Yeah, perfect. we can start a World of Warcraft rating podcast then. Perfect.
Awesome.
I like to.
All right.
Oh no.
Go enjoy your food.
Yeah.
Thank you for
I'll
yapping.
catch you later.
We filled another hour, Gazzy.
Yeah, we actually did.
Up.
Yeah, that's a
We
good
filled
one. Can we
another hour.
get some claps to the channel for Dead Rabbit? Check him out on Twitch. Here, let me give you a shout out as well. Appreciate you stopping by, man. And I'll talk to you later, bro.
Bye.
Bye.
Shit. Awesome video. This was great.
Yeah, right.
This was nice to watch. And for them it was 1 hour, for me 90 minutes. If you liked what you saw, if you liked this video, consider subscribing, liking, and let me know what you think about the entire situation in the comments. See you next time. Bye bye. And that's how you end the video. Okay, what do we do now? Ow. Now we go and watch this. Why movies used to look a lot better. I can tell you, I've talked about this before a lot of times. The gist of this will be because the things were actually there. Come on. Oh, I hate YouTube. I hate YouTube. When I click reload, it will start actually playing. I know that.
The basic rule of thumb is the bigger the miniature.
Told you. Told you. YouTube is trash. You know, that should be why are you? Oh, YouTube, I hate you. God. Again, YouTube. Oh my God, YouTube is literal trash. Wow. Wow. Okay, I guess we don't do that. We are changing pace. We gonna play games. Yeah, if YouTube doesn't let me do stuff, then we stop doing that. We are doing something else now. We are going to start playing a game. The game is called Tainted Grail, and we are going to play the demo for Tainted Grail. We just have to wait a hot moment and wait for things to... Okay. Give me a second. Give me a second. 1 or 2 more seconds. Okay. Now we are completely live. Live on everything. And I've already seen... I think I've seen... Have I seen Asmongold play the game, or have I seen Asmongold watching a video about the game? I don't remember. But it looked great. Basically Skyrim, but better. Because it's not made by Bethesda. What the hell is... Oh, okay. Okay, this will take a moment. Give me a second. Okay, so I really hope I will be able to graphics are on low. Oh no. And yeah, motion blur is always off. Okay. Can we? No, okay. I want it to be in English. I can't stand German anymore. No, 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 no. Language, language, language. Oh my god. English. Why? Why is there not a setting in the game where I can change it to English? Why? Just give me the option. Ow. Oh boy. My neck is already... Master volume. We set that to 75. Music 40. Oh, come on. Voice over volume. Voice over. Okay. No idea. Disable copyrighted music. Yes. We don't. Don't tell me the music was copyrighted. Great. Why would you play copyrighted music before? Autosave frequency every 3 minutes? First person, third person. What do we want? I think we go for first person for now. Camera invert, yes. Audio, we had that. Display, borderless, blah blah blah. Video, graphics preset low. Dynamic resolution. None. Yes, thank you. I hate that shit. View distance. Everything is on low. That's not good. Video accessibility, head bobbing on. I don't want that. Enable FOV changes. What? Makes the camera angle change slightly when you move. No. It's disgusting. Why would I want that? Dialogue auto advance. Controls. Sprint, assault and shift. Crouch is toggle and there. Dash is alt. Okay. Loadout. Okay. Interact is E. It's F. Oh, this button is already in use. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Did the game crash? Wait, what? That was... I don't know. I don't even know what it was. By the way, let me know if everything is fine audio-wise. So what I want to play is a caster. Of course I want to play a caster.
The all-consuming Red Death.
Ah, crap, I can't. Okay.
600 years ago, King Arthur led the Great Escape from the homelands, where our kingdoms were ravaged by the plague. Leading people to Avalon, he started the Age of Conquest and took the island from the Four Dwellers. Using the mysterious powers of Menhirs, together with Merlin, they cleansed the land of the Weirdness, a primordial force of chaos and possibility. But now, long after the death of the king, Camelot is in shambles as Avalon fractures into chaos. Old legends are gone, and the weirdness is creeping back into our lands. The bleeding heart of the plague has started beating once more. And the Red Death has returned.
Red Death? Okay.
Rulers of the island asylum, an order of the Red Priests, are desperate to stop it by any means necessary. Rotting in one of their cells is a stranger who might bring a spark of change to this cursed island stuck in everlasting autumn.
Okay, I guess I'm a prisoner. Dialogue subtitles, yes. Font size. Big. Huge. Like my dick. Okay. We accept this. Oh yeah, this looks like trash. Male, female. She isn't ugly. That's... How about we be a male, normal, head. The nose is a little big. That is pretty much... Yeah, that's pretty much me. Pretty much me, he says. Eye color, of course. Eyebrows. Face details. Ow, what even is that? I don't know. You go with that. What do we have here? Hair. We don't have hair. Yeah, I wish. Where's the balding part? There's the balding part. Yeah, that's kind of fits. Right, chat? That kind of fits. Yeah, that kind of fits. Now we need a beard. Oh yeah. Oh, mustache. We are a mage. Yes, a mage. We are a balding, bearded mage. Face tattoos, none. Body tattoos, none. Name enter. Voldemort. Explorer adventure. Oh, for players who want to experience a story with minimal challenge. No. We go with this one, adventurer. Why do I have to double confirm?
Rise and shine, rise and shine. Yes, it's me again. And I hope this time you'll cooperate without me needing to repeatedly hit you in the face, eh?
Don't worry, we are now exactly where we want to be. Why is this so... what? Okay. I hope this will do. I hope.
Look, we just have to get this over and done with. Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs. And trust me, you don't. Just like before, no food until we're done here. And the moment you start getting on my nerves, we're going back to my tried and tested fists.
Sure.
So, tell me, what were you doing in the forest when the Red Shields caught you?
I was on my way to enlist in the army. I was hunting, I was avoiding the city guards, trying to sell some goods. I was seeking an ancient site of worship. Oh, playstyle bonus. 100 weapon plus 3, light armor plus 3, magic plus 6. We gotta be a caster. We are a mage.
Yeah, you look like one of those half-starved druids who survived the Charred Conclave. We've picked almost all of you up from the forest by now, so there aren't many of you crooks left out there. So, you're a tree hugger then?
Alchemy, cooking, blood transfusion. Magic plus 3, light armor plus 6, athletics plus 6, burning ember. Yeah.
Big talk, as always. Yeah, I've never seen you people do anything but fireworks and illusions. Not much use during a real fight, as is evident from you being in here rather than out there. Okay, that was easier than I expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to stop.
I would like to...
I've always found it puzzling that these people won't bathe. You, I understand. You're literally rotting in this damned cell. But them? There's just no excuse for the stench.
Great.
There they are. Finally. I know. You've a million questions.
The voice acting is good.
One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead.
First things first. We again have to, no, audio, we have to, I have to put that at maximum. Is this is not for the, it can't be, right? I can't take anything. Oh, no, I can. Let me. Okay. I don't like how this is moving. It's a little bit too fast. Accessibility maybe? Most likely accessibility. HUD scaling, no. Is it order? No. Oh shit, where is it? Is it game? Camera sensitivity. How about 80? And how about controls? We changed the accept is E, take all is the interact. What do we put interact? I don't care. I don't care enough. Okay, inventory. Yeah, how about we put that all on? Because why not? Weapon. Magic. What does Burning Ember do? Light cast. Projectile. Damage shoots a small burning projectile. Heavy cast projectile. Oh. Shoots a larger burning ball of fire, dealing damage in a small area. Magic. 100 what? I don't know. Oh my god, that's literally... Okay. Broken arrow, meat, key, weapons, okay. Quest, the mysterious night. Taught me to find some deeper within the dungeon. Okay, of course. I think we have to increase the music volume. Oh, and the VFX. Yeah, that's just. Whoa! What the heck? Why is that tanking my FPS so much? Show active objectives, walk, sprint. Okay, my mana is regenerating quite fast. That's a good thing. Anything in here that I... Sure? Yes, that was the bucket full of shit. I can't see anything in here. Small health potion, nice. Why the hell would that be there? Maybe I can... Beautiful Liliana in a chamber of ecstasy. That drawing is good. Good drawing. I wish I could draw like that. We take the ale. Lockpick. Is it O or 0? Oh, I need lockpicks too. Okay. Fish soup. Oh, look. We found art. Cookpot. Interact. No ingredients. Uh-huh. Shouldn't have. Broken wooden club. Yeah, we don't. Well, maybe we can do something with it. Can we cook now? We can. Great. Undercooked food. Great. Restores health. Oh. Great, we got our cooking up. Seven commandments. A jar. Devil's snare. Okay, so far I'm impressed by the game. So far it's fun. Search is he's empty. Even is empty. Oh. He's gotten. Oh shit, I have no idea how to. How do I lockpick? Difficulty easy. Lockpicks left 10. Rotate lock. Uh-huh. How about now? Seems to be broken. A book. What is this? Small health potion. Yeah, we take that. Note written in blood. Great. Okay, how about we... Oh, he's dead. We take the coin. Oh, this is nice. We take wine, we take more wine, we take more wine. You give me the wine. Cabbage, onion. Villager's shirt, nice. Ragged dress. Meat, more meat. Old letter. Lockpick. Yeah. Casket. Okay, yeah. I don't know lockpicking. I'm too stupid for lockpicking. Moonshine. Broken shield. Potato. More potato. Anything up here? Nice. Okay, how about we... Weapon hand. Quick slot 1. Quick slot 2. Oh, autofill slot. Okay, okay. Nice. Be a magician. Anything here? No. Anything there? No. Minus armor. That's not good. What about pants? Boots. Rings. Nothing. Okay. Bag. A lot of stuff. Okay, how does that all work? I don't know. Okay, let's... Okay, light attack, walk, heavy attack, block. Anti-death. Spoiled meat. Yeah, we don't need anything from him. We never blocked. We never did anything. Oh, looky. He's burning. Oh, he hit me because I didn't do anything. Oh, okay. Now he's dead. Okay, okay. Monster blood. I think we will have use for that. Blood clot. I think we have use for that later. Devil's snare. Nice. Looks fine. Right. Oh, red priest gauntlet. Amputation knife. Oh, disgusting. Autopsy report. Oh, more stuff. I literally have to spam F here. It's not good. Not good. Okay, let's dress better. Less armor. And it doesn't give us anything. Great. How about here? Literally doesn't give us anything. Same old pants. The shoes. Yeah, we can, I hope we... Nice, he's dead. Come on, let me... I can't take it. Oh my god, why is that so hard? Autofill. Wait. How do I eat? X? Okay. Do I even have to go here? While we're at it. Do I have to go here? Might be useful. Oh shit, nah. I'm too dumb to lockpick. I'm way too stupid to lockpick. Requires pickaxe, okay.
Sage and alcohol. It's the simplest recipe. I can't believe I have to keep repeating myself.
You
Red
know how the young ones
trees
are.
pants.
They dream of dissecting fort dwellers, but they can't remember the basics.
Before you build a castle, you must first know how to fling a shed together.
I agree. The fundamentals are essential. But the world is moving forward, and the young are eager to make their mark as quickly as possible.
Any novice who can't remember the recipe for a basic healing potion has no business near our patients.
Absolutely. It wouldn't be wise or beneficial to our patients. Bring a simple healing.
Okay, I wanna go and actually fight more zombies. Let's go and take a look at over here. Oh wait, is this the way down? I think it is. Oh, it's we are here. Okay. A brain. Monster blood, okay. Medic saw. We might have use for it. Wait, do I have to... oh, nice. Less damage. So why would I use this if I can just use this? Can't take those, okay. Can I take big glass bottle? We might have use for that later. Okay. Looks good. So I guess we just Brother Sefton. I would like to remind you that what I have mentioned numerous times before, namely that the alchemy station, okay. Oh. Okay. Tap block right before the enemy's attack lands to execute a parry. A successful parry prevents all damage and drains a hefty amount of the enemy's stamina. Important. Unless you have a shield in your offhand, parrying is unavailable when you have spells equipped. Okay, so I can parry. Stamina. Should I just kill him right there?
Be on guard. Your death is certain. I am prepared for this.
Really? Did you? Coins, dagger, bandage, bandage, and nothing else that we need. Nianta's tag. Okay. I guess I killed him. I don't care. Spirit. Devil Snare. What's... Brain? No. Brain. Coin. Small mana potion. Small mana potion. I said small mana potion. Shouldn't have changed the... Should have changed the controls. Can I change the controls? Controls. Okay, thank God. Can you please... Why? Why is this so crashy? Wow, this is so weird. Controls. Walk, sprint, crouch, dash. Loadout 1. Interact is E. Accept is E. Take all items is F. Filter items, drop. Okay. Now, did everything? No. Not everything got. Shit. Shit. I forgot. I hope this works now. Ooh. Devil Snare. We take all. Yeah, this works fine now. Bone me. Like an every good. RPG, we what is that? White button. I guess that's a mushroom. Do we go there or do we go here? We go here first. I wanna go deeper. Ooh, looky. Why am I so focused on going this way? Oh, we are here. Okay, we are literally... Is this real?
You will burn.
Will I? Looks more like you're going to die here.
Your sins will be punished.
How is this so easy? Dagger. Coin. Wooden club. I hope that's better than what I have. Let's see. Requires 2 to strength. Okay. Yeah, we go with that. Anything here? No. Anything here? No. Here? No. Increased armor. Nice. We take that. Oh, that looks bad. Monster blood. Nothing here. A heart. Great. We take everything. Fish oil. Sadly, I can't. No idea what that is. I can't see. Brain, no. Anything good here? Yes. Oh. Ooh, we take. We don't really need that. At least not for now. I mean, so far we have monster blood, peppermint. Man, this is literally making me do all the looting again. I love it. Cocaine. Of course. There was nothing here. That's... Where am I even supposed to go? Oh, look. I guess this is the way. You know, always follow the mushrooms. Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm here. Okay. What's that? A shovel. We don't go for the shovel. Lock seems to be broken. Okay. Can't go there. Yes, we are going down. Ooh, athletics is increased.
But it'll take more than me.
Oh my. Oh. I guess that was the guy that I had to meet. I guess. I'm not sure, but that's my highly educated guess. Uh-oh. Ooh. Just took everything. We can rest? How about we rest? Now, did we heal? We healed. Cooking pot.
You took your sweet time, eh? But I understand. I did too, when I was leaving this place for the first time. You have to admit that the Red Priests are quite resourceful. And when it comes to death and dying.
Sure. Who are you? Good question.
Truly. But in case you hadn't noticed, we're still within the walls of the island asylum. When we're out, then we can talk. I'm told this path leads to the beach. I'll wait for you there until dusk. Good luck.
Okay. So let me again go for audio. Can you even... To me it looks like you can't hear anything. I guess we have to go there, so we go here. Randomly exploring. Unlock use guard key. Okay. Oh, looky. Shit. Nice. Boss fight. Oh shit, I crushed my ball. That's not good. I got excited. Uh-oh. Okay, the AI is not good. Ooh, I dodged. Got his ass. Fuck that guy. Sword. Nice. Nothing worth anything here. Anything good here? Anything that we can... A jar. But without any dirt. A jar without dirt. We don't need it. Let me know if you get the reference. And if you don't, what have you done with your life? Oh boy. Okay. So now that... Oh, he's burning. Nothing here, okay. We go up, up, up. We rest. Which means we are healed. Actually, I wanna try and increase the graphics. No video. Texture quality, how about high? Ooh, high. VFX, medium. Wow, it looks completely different. Lockpicks. A jar. Brick hammer, okay. Now weapons. What other weapons do we have? That thing is not good. We literally have nothing else. Wait, didn't I pick up a sword? I could swear I picked up a sword. I could swear I picked up a sword. A two-handed ones. Oh god. What was that? Did something load in? Oh no. Oh. And he's dead. Easy. The coin, we don't care about the dagger. Wait, push? Okay. No one's here. We can't take that. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. I guess. I'm not sure. Oh. Doesn't do anything. Okay. This is. I'm not sure if I can or can't walk over that. Wasn't there? No, there wasn't anything here. Okay. We go up. Just for the sake of it. And then we... What's that? That looks important. Or not? Yeah, I fire through it. I don't trust that. Wooden arrow. Yeah, no, I'm a mage. I'm a mage. I'm a mage. I don't need arrows. I don't need a bow. I'm gonna be a high-class mage, just as Frieren. picking up everything. Got him. We don't need anything of that. Why did I press the wrong button? Okay. So far the game is easy enough. I mean, sure we died once, but that was not my fault. It's never my fault. What are we? Wait, did we leave? We left. Okay. I guess we left. Oh my, wait, this is the, what? Oh, this looks great. Yeah, we don't need that. Any of that. Yeah, this looks nice.
It's not here.
Sure. Push. What? What are the controls telling me? I'm just waiting for it to say Kurva. Just straight up. Oh yeah, this reminds me of Path Exile 2, which is a good thing. I come from up there. Okay. Man, I actually wanna fight something. Okay. I don't fear anything except of heights and spiders. Do we want to make more exceptions? Yeah, the game doesn't look as good as it could if I had a better PC. What's this?
I've been waiting a long time for someone to find me. Are you here to help me leave this place? I wish I could answer. I cannot remember. I know I am not complete. I remember I once knew who I was. At some point.
Sure.
But I do not anymore.
Sure.
I just am. I do not know. I think it is some kind of prison. Deep in the weirdness.
The weirdness. So it is weirdness. I knew it.
And you? Why are you here?
Yeah, we go with that.
Are men here? That would explain the weirdness surrounding us. Walk with me. Let's find out together. Now that I'm free.
Wait, he's free? Did I free him? Was that a good idea? Can I interact with it? I can.
I remember arriving on the shores of Avalon. That was the beginning of everything. But there were doubts and questions.
Wait, this is Avalon?
How does it feel to leave your homeland behind? To keep moving forward, even though every step takes you into the unknown? The Four Dwellers quickly made it clear to us. If we wanted to call this place home, we'd have to fight for it, down to the last drop of blood.
The skybox looks so cool. Okay, I'm me again. I thought I was playing as him, you know. I don't know. I never played this game before. Should have jumped. Should have jumped. Let's try to jump. I hope that's how it works. Oh, looky. Fighting things.
In the end, we won the war. Merlin stole the sacred flame of the Foredwellers and ignited the Menhirs, driving away the mist and clearing the nights of weirdness.
Okay.
It was the first time we uncovered the secrets hidden within the Menhirs.
Sure.
Still, the land of Avalon honored our toil. It soaked up our sweat, our suffering, and our blood. In time, it rewarded us. Here in Avalon, we were given the chance to create great things.
Sure.
Camelot, the eternal castle, the capital of all humankind, was meant to be a symbol of that.
Sure, buddy.
We left the homelands to survive. The plague had consumed everything we once knew. We thought we'd escaped it, but the Red Death returned like a specter to haunt us. Once again, it began to devour our home.
You stupid. Oh, level 2. Wait, I'm level 2 just now? Oh, God. Any weapons? No. Oh, boy. Oh. Hey, dude. He dead. I wanted to see if there's anything here that I can loot, but there isn't. Okay. I guess not. Ooh. I guess not. Man, aesthetically this game looks amazing. Now the graphics overall don't look that great because my graphics card. My computer can't handle it. Oh, this looks so nice. Now is the demo over or?
Is the demo over or? Is the demo over? 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 Is the demo over
Looks so good. This is so cool. Oh my god, this is great.
Oh, awaken thee, once and future king.
This is amazing. This is so good. Oh my god, what's that? Nothing. The low resolution and glowing things. Looks good from here, but if you go close, yeah, it's shit.
I am his hunger, the craving for what was beyond reach.
Oh my god, this is... Uh-huh.
I am the price paid for touching the unreal.
Sure. No idea what's going on. Oh. I guess I open the portal? I don't know. Oh, so much blood.
He was the hand that reached beyond knowing. The seeker who dared cross the boundary. The dreamer who glimpsed the shape of what could be.
Sure?
Yes. I can see through the mist, but it's still all so unclear.
Sure?
I've dreamt of countless deaths for such a long time. Yes, it's time to wake.
Sure?
I am Arthur Pendragon. I led humans to Avalon shores. I built the great halls of Camelot. Thank you for bringing me here. I believe I owe you, young one.
Young one.
I appreciate it, but let us leave decorum and honors for times of leisure. For now, we need to make way for Avalon. I have to see my kingdom again. I trust you'll accompany me, or would you rather stay in this wretched place?
No thanks. Oh, good question. What even is this place?
I am not sure. Yet I learned to be grateful of fortunate outcomes, even if they come unexpected. It seems to be a place located between life and death. Or maybe a place that can defy death. But why was it created? By whom and when? These I'm unable to answer.
Why were you in prison? Yeah.
Trust me, I wish I knew. I remember death, then darkness, a terrible loneliness. Ages upon ages of solitude. And these are all the details I have. Perhaps, in time, I'll remember more. But that's enough questions for now. Let us walk together and see the kingdom forged so long ago. After years of struggle, my people in Avalon finally live in peace and prosperity.
And they're all dead.
I must see the legacy of the Age of Conquest with my own eyes. My Camelot in all its glory. What is happening? No.
And we are back.
I see now. I am not whole. You have only freed a part of me. I'm not strong enough for
Sure.
now. I will have to journey by your side. Until my strength returns, I'll see the world through your eyes.
Sure.
In return, I'll lend you what strength I have.
Ooh.
You are a surprising acquaintance, and it will be a pleasure to travel with someone of your disposition. Seeing my legacy through the eyes of another, a true picture of Avalon, not one crafted specifically for the king, may prove to be an interesting experience.
Sure.
Oh, what an adventure this will be.
It's all gone. I so much like the art style. And oh my god, this is great. Oh my god. Polish game, by the way. That's why it's so good. Okay, I guess we go the only way we can. A ring, we got a ring. Increases armor by 1, nice. Oh, wait. Grief torn armor. Increases max health by, yes. Absolutely. So any soul fragments. You have unlocked your first soul fragment, okay? From now on you can safely enter the weirdness and interact with various machinery left behind by the Four Dwellers, okay? Additionally, the power of King Arthur has healed you from the Red Death. That's nice, thank you. Okay, that doesn't work. No one's there. Works like a charm now. I wonder how long this demo is. Oh, this looks so cool. Oh, looky. One giant, two giants at least. Okay. Imagine that you'd have to do that for all eternity. It would be horrible. I wouldn't want to do that. Huh. Let's see. What's this? And what's this? Hello? We must abandon the vision because what is beyond the sea came to us, and we do not want. We do. What? We must abandon the vision because what is beyond the sea came to us, and we do not want it. We must leave the defend ourselves. They are coming. The Titans will stay. Okay. Oh, I read that. Okay, okay. Okay. We created the Titans for we need their work. Guard a piece of the work Titans. For within them we would not have power within our walls. Uh-huh. Okay. So they're the slaves. Oh. That was dumb of me. Just jumping down. Like I can't take damage while jumping down. Huh? Oh no, it's an actual boss. Soul fragments grant you a measure of King Arthur power. Activate a soul fragment with, okay, to experience temporary effects such as increased damage or slow time. Rest at the bonfire and select the appropriate option to recharge. Okay. Where is a bonfire? Oh no. Oh no. Can I do this? Can I literally just... Oh, he's immune. Oh boy. Come on, some loot? Anything? Of course not. No loot whatsoever. Why would there be loot if there's a boss? There's more. Guess we made it past the first boss. Well, the second one. So where's the bonfire? Bonfire. Anything here? Cave. Oh, there are things here. Let's steal. Oh. Let's sleep. We are healed. Nice. We took everything. My guess is we should go up there and see what's there. Because of course that's what we should do. Also the bell empty. An onion. What's that? Why is there? Oh. A letter for the story. Is that an X? No. There's so much stuff here. Don't tell me. Oh, there's another one. What? Is there an enemy? I didn't press anything. This looks nice. Now the question is, ooh. Oh, bonfire. I guess this is the bonfire. No, it's not. What is this? Beef. Beef and potatoes? Of course. How about we randomly do something? Simple meal. We should be fine, right? I completely got sidetracked again. Not the first time. Won't be the last time. Requires shovel. Don't I have a shovel? Oh no, I left the shovel. I found one, but I didn't pick it up because I thought, what would I need a shovel for? In a role-playing game, yeah. What would I need a shovel for? To dig things. Diggy hole. Carrot. Canine. Nice. Give me. Dead guy. Oh, I'm here again. Okay. Okay, now we go up there. Because now oh, can we even? We should be able. We are. Moonshine. Wait, did I hear something walk? No. Broken broadsword. Yeah, we take that. Why not? Essence of Wind. Feathers. I would guess it's here, so we will need it. Or something. No idea what, but something. Okay, how about we say it's time to leave? I guess over there we can leave. Oh, looky. Oh, there's more. Does he have something? He has a shovel. We got nobleman's clothing. Nice. Now we can go and dig up the sand thing and see what's there. I hope it's something. Would be bad if there's nothing. I'm just happy that, you know, we can level our athleticism and stuff like that just by running. That's a good thing. So where was it? Must be over after this one. It's after this one. It's over here. There it is. Or not? Where is it? Oh, here. Coin, purse, coin, lockpick, health potion. Okay, that's neat. Going up here was faster. This was faster. Barely remember anything, but this was faster. Oh. There is stuff everywhere. They literally created a game where... Don't tell me that stuff is respawning right now. Let's see if the mushrooms respawned. Because if that... Oh my god, yeah, everything is respawning. Yeah, the mushrooms are back. Oh, there weren't mushrooms. They were skulls. Big difference. Okay, guys. Now we are leaving. Another 10 minutes of just running around.
There you are. It took you a while. I was getting worried you wouldn't make it. I even realized that I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. I'm Caradoc, your savior. What kept you so long?
I ran into some trouble along the way. If that was a test, I would better have passed.
Call it whatever you want, but you made it back, and in better shape than before. The Red Death's gone, so either you're lucky, or you picked up something useful in there. You found him. I'm truly sorry it turned out to be you.
What? Oh no. Oh no.
Well, it seems that the Red Priests managed to succeed in at least one of their experiments. You were able to go deep into the weirdness, survive, and even bring a piece of our king's soul back with you. I don't have to explain that this isn't something that happens every day. My job
I'm worried.
is to make sure it won't ever happen again. And this means you have to die. I'm truly sorry.
Oh.
strike, but I won't fall so easily. Don't resist, and you might just survive. I don't back down. Face me, and let's see who's the stronger one.
Oh
Don't
boy.
resist, and you might just survive. I'll test your combat. Prepare yourself for the challenge. I don't back down or fight.
Shit, you got me. Yeah, I'm not good at these games. Shit. It's literally just he got me.
I'm sorry, but that had to be done. It shouldn't leave any lasting damage.
Yeah, what happened?
I had to get rid of the parasite that infested you a moment ago.
What?
You've seen. No, you've felt what he's capable of. This power can't be unleashed on Avalon. Not again.
Yeah.
I could, but I have no issue with you. Only with what you carry within you. This means you're safe, unless you decide to stand against me. You are much more valuable to me alive than dead.
What's going on?
You've found yourself in the middle of a mess that's been brewing for 600 years.
Okay.
Every single time things go down the shitter on this island, a bunch of cowards in Camelot bring our once and future king back from the dead.
Oh.
It's happened before. It will happen again. And soon. My journey, my mission, is to stop this from happening.
So you just killed King Arthur?
No, but thanks to you, I finally destroyed a piece of him I couldn't have reached otherwise. And from where I stand, that's progress. My goal is to destroy King Arthur, to get rid of him, once and for all. There are pieces of his soul scattered across Avalon. I could use help in finding, collecting, and destroying them.
This is weird.
What the Red Priests did to you must have been horrible. And yet, you've gained a unique ability to contain Arthur's powers within you. And what can be contained can be killed. That is why
Sure.
your assistance might be of help on my journey.
Yeah, I don't care all about that.
I understand. It is your choice. I can't hold it against you. I will manage on my own. We will, however, meet again if you decide to pursue the souls of the king. That I can promise. But you still
Sure.
need a way to get out of this island. And to prove I am not your enemy, you can sail with me.
Of course.
Unless you want to stay here and die when the Red Priests find you. That's also your choice.
And where are we going?
To the Horns of the South. It's a fortress where they keep Excalibur. My plan is to steal it. Or at least what's hiding within that damned blade. A piece of our king is bound to it, and it needs to be destroyed next.
Sure.
If you do decide to be useful, here, pin this emblem to your clothes, and you should get into the Horns without any issues. And when you get inside, find the captain. Brandon's his name. He'll tell you the rest. I have something to do first.
Let's just go.
You should get some rest. Judging by the waves, the journey won't be pleasant. Set up a camp and get some sleep. Then we'll sail for the Horns of the South.
Sure.
Ah, and here. Have some cobweb. Throw that into the fire and you'll be safe from the weirdness. Just in case I don't come back before nightfall.
Oh. Okay. Okay. What's going on? From now on, whenever you would like to rest, level up or cook something, you can set up a bonfire in the game world. Nice. To do this, simply open the quick wheel queue. Okay, nice. I didn't even know about that. Whispers represent fragments of memory unlocked by your mysterious companion. You can discuss these with him by the campfire. And here we go. How about we level up? Oh, we can't? I guess we are in the talking phase.
I should be gone. I should be gone. And yet, here we are. Whatever he tried, it must have failed. Something must have gone wrong. For him. For us, it was a stroke of luck.
Do you know what happened?
I felt him strike. For a moment, there was nothing. No weight, no voice, no self. Just silence. But then, you pulled me back, didn't you? Or have I never left?
Good question. Karok hates you. He said you don't deserve to return.
Hatred, yes. That much I understood. But why? What did I take from him that he would go so far? He speaks as if he knows me. As if he has seen something I have not. And yet, I reach for it, and there is nothing.
So you don't know this Karok?
No. It seems that I should, but I don't. He knew me, spoke with certainty, with anger. But to me, he's a stranger. If he was a part of my past, then that past has been taken from me. I need to regain it.
The story is actually good. So far, the story is good. I think I played this game for almost 90 minutes, and it's good. The story is interesting.
I don't... Not much. That isn't right. I should remember. I should. All I know is that I left my kingdom strong, prosperous. It should have grown. It must have flourished in my absence.
No. Every kingdom falls.
It seems so. If Caradoc is hunting for more pieces of my soul, we should definitely claim them first. When we do, I should grow stronger. I should remember. I should be whole. Let's go then, young one. Let's not waste any more time. I left my kingdom strong. It should have only grown stronger in my absence.
Nope.
And if something threatens it now, then I will see it restored.
Ah, see, now I can upgrade. Attributes. Endurance, max health. Encumbrance limit. Spiritual, spell power. Oof. Practicality, crafting bonus, weak spot damage, perception. We go with spiritual. How many? One available point. Yeah, we go here. Because we are a caster. Skill tree. One available point. One-handed, two-handed, unarmed. What is this? Spirituality. Combat. Okay, here we go. Arcane teachings. Next level. Your spell power is increased by 10%. 1 of 81 tree level, okay. Wait, what's that? Oh, I unlocked, okay. What is that? Oh. Identify things. Alchemy. You don't really need that. Cooking. Okay, I think we are good. Uh-oh, something went wrong. Why can't I close? Why? Why? Oh, I have to rest, okay. I guess that's it. Now we can leave.
For such a long time, I've dreamt of countless deaths. Yes, it's time to wake.
Ah, the demo's over. This looks so good. Oh my god, that's cool.
Me? Of course I'm human.
I'm sorry, but I don't take fashion advice from people wearing rags.
Oh boy. Oh, we can have a pet. Okay. Really? That's it? Okay. So the game is good. Game definitely is good. I can sell so much. It's good. It was fun. Now it was not. Oh, how do I say it? Now I'm stupid with games like that, right? So of course I wasn't that great. And it's kind of slow when it comes to fighting, but that was, melee fighting in a game like this in first person is never that great. Yeah, I like this. I like this. This was good. This was actually good. I think it's. Would I recommend this game? So far, I would say yes. I mean, I'm level 2, so what does that mean? It means nothing. But it's good. I actually had fun playing this game. Who could have guessed having fun playing a new game? Oh my god, how dare I? But yeah, this was good. How much is the game? It's $30, while it's being reduced right now. Came out it came out a year ago, almost. Yeah, I can see this. Yeah, this is good. But for now, I'm calling it a day. We gonna stream, well, definitely on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. On Friday, I'm gonna play some Geocaster, and after that, Arc Raiders. We gonna do stuff. But for now, we are good for today. I hope you enjoyed today's stream, even if it is short one, just barely 3.5 hours. That's not a lot. And I see you next time, right? Maybe. We will see. Okay. Now I have to end all the streams. How many are there? Too many. Okay. Bye bye YouTube 1. And bye bye YouTube 2.